So I guess the New York Post did a article about me being drunk on Sex in the City. Do you remember that? Yeah, it was on page 6.
You called me.
So then Norton texted me and goes, "Are you okay, buddy? I read that article. I just want to see if you're okay."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, we're friends, and he loves me, and what a great guy. What a sweet, guy. He guys like that always text me when things are going wrong, or you know what I mean." But they're
It wasn't
intimidated.
followed up by anything else?
No.
Oh.
It was just genuinely.
It was genuinely, "Are you okay? I'm here for you."
I talked to when the Kobe thing happened.
Oh my God.
I remember Ari being like, "Yeah, all the New York guys were honest and upfront and but didn't abandon me."
Yeah.
He said that. He was like, "All you guys were like, that joke sucked, but we love you."
Yeah.
And it was he said I'm not going to name names, but he said people on the West Coast fucking were like,
you
lose my number.
See,
Really?
this is what I want to say now.
Yeah,
And
get in
you
here.
just hit something
Get in here.
in me, and I'm going to get in there. Okay?
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think that some people in the West, right, are cowards.
Yeah.
And they're scared.
Yeah.
And they're a little too woke for me.
Yeah.
Right? What?
They care about the optics. Of
They care of the
Yeah.
optics.
They're like, I can't be associated.
Over
Whereas
friendships.
Over friendship, but the New York guys are in deep.
Well, I truly think that there's a thing of there's an honesty to the relationships there, where you're like,
God, you just.
Where you're like,
should I move?
the thing I do like about New York is that they'll tell you to your face if a joke sucks. They'll be like, don't do that joke. And I feel like in LA, there's not a lot of that.
Well, the audience does that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that that's the one thing I like about New York is that I know that no matter where I go in the business, I have a crew of friends that will treat me the same.
Yeah.
And I think in LA, what happens is people treat you accordingly. If you're up, people are like, "Oh my God, I love seeing you." And then if you're down and you do something fucked up, they're like, I can't right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
You hit it on the button, dude.
Because I've had friends that have gone through all that shit, and just immediately you reach out and you're like, "Yeah, all right, dude, this sucks." Because you know how many voices are coming at them, being like, "You fucking suck. You're terrible." And if you just reach out and go like, "Yeah, all right, this is brutal," and then make fun of it.
I think theoretically, but I want to say this though. I think that people in New York, comics that go to New York, want to be real comics, right? I think that
stand up. I think they want to focus primarily,
right? And when they come to LA, they have other dreams.
They want. Listen, man. The thing is, I can knock LA all I want. The fact is, LA comics are better performers. They're better performers. They tell jokes better.
That's all I want to hear.
Yeah, but they are. On stage, you see LA guys perform, and you're like, "Fuck! I wish I was that unchained. I wish I was that unburdened to be act out my jokes like that."
Yeah.
But I also think New York comics are more stand up is more important.
Yeah, I see.
The actual stand up is important. Writing jokes and
Yeah, because when I played the Cellar, the last time I played the Cellar, the piano guy that's there?
Yeah.
I was doing way too much.
Yeah.
I was on stage and I was doing way too much.
Do I score this?
Yeah. And he looked at me like, hey, nah, it's not working.
My favorite thing about the favorite thing about the Cellar, and I think this is in LA too. This is everywhere.
Yeah,
my favorite thing at a comedy club is making sure the staff is laughing. Because if the staff is laughing, you're like, well, you guys see all this horse shit.
Yeah.
So if they're not laughing, you're like, man, does that joke suck?
Yeah. Yeah. Can I ask you something I did in Hawaii that I never brought this up, and I feel so ashamed about my behavior, and I want to see if you think this is...
Was I there for this?
You weren't there, no.
Oh, thank God.
And I feel...
You already felt preemptive embarrassment.
Yeah, because if I had witnessed this and I didn't check him...
No, you didn't check... No, if you were there...